Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. So, as you all know that we have started with June 2016 solution and we were covering paper 3 and we have already covered few questions. So today we'll be covering the next questions in the series, right? So we have already covered 2022 paper 21, 2020, 2019, right? So on demand many of you were saying for 2016, so we'll be starting with 2060 paper, the next part. Okay, so part 1 is already there. I have created a playlist for June 2016 paper. So please everyone, 2016 नेट सॉल्यूशंस के नाम से एक प्लेलिस्ट है डिजिमेंटो के वेबसाइट पे, इस पे यूट्यूब पे चैनल पे, ठीक है. सो प्लीज एवरीवन डू विजिट. You can find all the 2016 solutions over there. And if you are new and you're watching this video for the first time, please join this telegram group t.me/netariadigimento. If you have any doubt, you will be updated about all the doubts over there. Okay, so in case if you have any doubt or something is not clear to you, please feel free and you can just tick. So, and if you have bought any course or if you want to buy any course and then you have any doubt, please you can write us at admin@gatelectures.com, or you can also call us on these two numbers 9821876104 or 9821876102, and all your doubts will be rectified. This is the website, as you all can see, Digimento's website. So you can see over here that we have this email ID, phone numbers, and you can use this code welcome40 and you can get 40% off on your courses, whatever course you are buying. Okay. So 6 months course, 12 months course, 3 months course, जो सभी course आप buy करना चाहो, you can buy from this particular website, or you can also use the Android app. As you can see, this is the Android app. From here also you can buy this course and you can access the courses. And there are other courses available as well, जैसे आरआरबी का कोर्स अवेलेबल है, यूजीसी नेट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक साइंस का कोर्स अवेलेबल है, गेट का कोर्स अवेलेबल. सो इफ यू आर प्लानिंग टू बाय गेट, if you're preparing for gate, you can buy the gate course as well. machine learning का कोर्स अवेलेबल है, इसरो का कोर्स अवेलेबल है, right? KVS PGT TGT courses available. So there are around 65 plus courses available. So whatever is feasible to you, आप उसको देख सकते हो. लाइव क्लासेस का ऑप्शन है देयर. मिनी एंड मेगा टेस्ट सीरीज आर अवेलेबल. सो ओवर टेस्ट सीरीज भी आप ले सकते हो for preparation by using the code welcome40 and you will get 40% off on each and every course. Okay, so these questions we have already discussed and I hope that there is no doubt in these questions and you have seen all these questions, right? वीडियो आप लोगों ने देख ली होगी and I don't think कि कोई डाउट है किसी को भी इन वीडियोस में, इन क्वेश्चंस में, right? So today we'll start with the next question, and the question is from your computer graphics. Let us consider that the original point is x comma y and the new transformed point is x dash y dash. Further, sh of x and sh of y are shearing factors in x and y directions. So बात समझ में आ रही है? Shearing factors की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे. Shearing factors in x and y direction. So shx and shy are your shearing factors in x and y directions. If we perform y direction shear, ठीक है, क्या बोल रहे हैं वो आपको कि you are performing shear in y direction. Y direction में आप shear perform कर रहे हो relative to x equal to x reference. तो there is one point, एक आपका पॉइंट है एक्स वाई और फिर एक पॉइंट है कि x इक्वल टू x रेफरेंस कर दिया उन्होंने, ठीक है. मतलब एक अदर पॉइंट है जिसके रेफरेंस में आप शेयरिंग परफॉर्म कर रहे हो, ठीक है. ओरिजिनल पॉइंट आपका x कॉमा y है, बट जो शेयरिंग यू परफॉर्मिंग दैट इज एस एच वाई, जो y डायरेक्शन में शेयर आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हो, दैट इज विद रेफरेंस टू x रेफ, ठीक है. दैट इज नॉट विद रेफरेंस टू x, it is with reference to another point that is x ref. So the transform point is given by, so basically they're asking you the equation for performing shearing in y direction, ठीक है. What will be the equations for x and y? Try करो. सो इफ यू हैव सीन द वीडियो ऑफ शेयरिंग, जो मैंने आपको 2D ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस पढ़ाए थे, वहां पे अगर आपने वो वीडियो देखी होगी, देन यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हाट इज शेयरिंग एंड यू विल बी एबल टू डू दिस क्वेश्चन. सो फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बेसिक क्वेश्चन है आपका, बेसिक आपसे फॉर्मूला, बेसिक इक्वेशन पूछी गई है आपसे. सो अगर आपने वो इफ यू हैव सीन दैट वीडियो, 2D ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन वाली वीडियो देखी है, देन यू विल बी एबल टू डू इट वेरी नाइसली एंड वेरी क्विकली. So before moving to the correct answer, whatever it is, if you see, this is what is your shearing in x-axis and shearing in y-axis. ठीक है, so if you see this matrix, this is your in x-axis matrix. ठीक है, ये वाली matrix की if we talk about, so if you can see over here x new, y new and 1. I hope you all know this 0 0 1 and this 0 0 1 are your homogeneous coordinates representation. ठीक है, so with reference to that we have 1. Now SHX, that is your shearing factor x, is written over here. ठीक है, शेयरिंग फैक्टर y इज रिटन ओवर हेड. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू फॉर यू टू लर्न दिस. ये आपको लर्न होना चाहिए शेयरिंग मैट्रिसेस, बिकॉज दीज क्वेश्चंस कैन बी आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम. यहाँ पे से दे आर जस्ट रेफरिंग टू व्हाट, दे आर जस्ट रेफरिंग टू equations, but they can give numericals as well. So what is the sharing matrix in x-axis? 1 0 0 shx 1 0 0 0 1, and you will multiply it with the old x old and y old, that is x and y. This is your x dash y dash. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे they are saying x new, that is your x dash, is equal to, this is with reference to x axis, x old plus shx multiply y old. So what you are doing, you are calculating x dash with the help of the old x, that is x plus sharing factor of x multiplied by y, and y new equal to y old. Similarly, sharing in y axis is x new equal to x old, y new is equal to y old plus sharing factor of y into x old. अब यहाँ पे if you see the equations, there is no minus, है ना, but अगर आप question देखो तो you can see that यहाँ पे they have given minus y reference, x minus x reference, right? यहाँ पे they have not done anything, just simply y into sharing factor of x. So if you see each and every option, see y minus y reference, this is wrong. Why? Because they are saying that we have to perform shearing in y direction. So अगर आप देखो यहाँ पे y direction में whenever you are performing shearing, you are using SHY, that is shearing factor of y, multiply by x, and in which equation? In y equation. ठीक है, अगर आप शेयरिंग फैक्टर परफॉर्म कर रहे हो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स एक्सिस, तो यू आर डूइंग द थिंग्स इन एक्स इक्वेशन. ठीक, when you are performing shearing in y-axis, you are making changes in y equation. So if you see this question, see the option number A, they are making changes in x equation. So that is wrong. You have to perform shear in y direction. So this is wrong. Okay? And moreover, y reference is not given to us in the question. Similarly, option number 2 में अब ठीक है, यहाँ पे it's correct, x dash equal to x and y dash equal to y into shx. But we have to add something as well, है ना, हम ऐड करते हैं. एंड मोर ओवर शेयरिंग ऑफ एक्स जो है आपका, जो इक्वेशन है अगर आप देखो, शेयरिंग ऑफ एक्स इज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय एक्स, करेक्ट, बट इट इज एडेड विद वाई ऑल्सो. यहाँ पे इट इज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय वाई, एंड मोर ओवर शेयरिंग ऑफ एक्स इज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय वाई, एंड वाई में जब आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हो तो शेयरिंग फैक्टर तो वाई का लोगे ना. सोचो अगर आप y एक्सिस के रिस्पेक्ट में शेयरिंग परफॉर्म कर रहे हो, सो ऑब्वियसली यू विल टेक शेयरिंग ऑफ y. अगर आप x एक्सिस के रिप्रेजेंट में कर रहे हो, सो यू विल टेक शेयरिंग एक्सिस ऑफ x, करेक्ट. यहाँ पे दे आर टेकिंग x, बट इन क्वेश्चन दे आर सेइंग दैट यू हैव टू परफॉर्म शेयरिंग विद रिस्पेक्ट टू y. सो इसीलिए ऑप्शन नंबर 2 इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग. देन लेट्स मूव टू ऑप्शन नंबर 3. ऑप्शन नंबर 3 में यू, अब आप बोलोगे कि मैम in the next in जो equation है, original equation में they have not mentioned anything as minus something, right? So मैंने आपको बताया कि ये आपका x dash है, x dash equal to x, y dash equal to y plus shy multiply by x. ठीक है, but in the question they are saying that कि x is equal to x reference, so you have to subtract the reference point from the original point. That is why they are using x minus x reference. ठीक है, क्यों यूज किया है ये x minus x reference? They have used this because the original point was xy, but the shearing is performed with respect to, with relative to x reference. ठीक है, so ये basic सा क्वेश्चन है, बेसिक इक्वेशन है, but again some changes are there, जो only changes reference वाला point. Then option number 4, x dash equal to shy dot y and y dash equal to y dot x minus x reference. Again जब y की डायरेक्शन में चेंजेस हो रहे हैं, सो इट्स वेरी ऑब्वियस दैट y वाली इक्वेशन चेंज होगी एंड रेफरेंस जो आपका शेयरिंग फैक्टर है वो भी y वाली डायरेक्शन में ही, y वाली इक्वेशन में ही मल्टीप्लाई होगा. दैट इज ऑप्शन नंबर 4 इज आल्सो रॉन्ग. So in total, you have to learn these equations. You have to understand these equations basically. Learn to you will do when you will be able to understand them. सिर्फ cram कर लोगे, सिर्फ learn करने से you will not be able to understand and you will not be able to recall the points. You have to understand these transformations and then you have to do these questions. ठीक है? Clear? So this is, you can see this equation and this is clear to you. This is the matrix. If you're not able to understand, please watch 2D transformations. I've explained 2D transformations in questions also. I've explained many times, and there's a separate video also for 2D transformation. Then also if you're not able to understand, please you can write to me on the Telegram group. Okay. Next question. In a distributed database, location transparency allows for database users, programmers, and administrators to treat the data as if it is at one location. An SQL query with the location transparency needs to specify. So they have first given the definition of location transparency. Okay, that is key. It allow the database users, programmers, and administrators to treat the data as if it is present at one location. Then they're asking key, what if I'm running an SQL query? So if I have to provide location transparency, what I need to specify in that SQL query. Okay, try. ये आपका बेसिक कैन से बेसिक आपकी एसक्यूएल की थ्योरी है. सो इसमें इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू डू इट देन दिस मींस दैट थोड़ी सी थ्योरी पे फोकस करना है बस. ठीक है. डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड डेटाबेस के रिस्पेक्ट में क्या है लोकेशन ट्रांसपेरेंसी एंड देन हाउ दैट लोकेशन ट्रांसपेरेंसी कैन बी स्पेसिफाइड इन एसक्यूएल क्वेरी. दिस दे आर आस्किंग. So the correct answer is fragments. ठीक है. The correct answer is fragments. So if you have to specify, if you want to perform location transparency, then you have to specify the fragments. In SQL query with location transparency, the end user must specify the database fragment name but does not need to specify where those fragments are located. So you have to simply mention the name of the fragments. You don't have to give the exact location of those fragments. ठीक है. Next question. A multi-computer with 256 CPU is organized as 16 cross 16 grid. What is the worst case delay, that is in terms of hops, that a message might have to take? So they're saying that you have a multi-computer. Okay, multi-computer means a computer having multiple CPUs. They have mentioned that this particular CPU, this particular multi-computer has 256 CPUs and the way it is organized is 16 cross 16. मतलब ऐसे आपकी grid है, the grid is 16 cross 16. So you have to tell कि if a person has to transfer a message, ठीक है, if a message has to be transferred, worst case delay कितना होगा for any message to be transferred in this organization. Easy है. बस इसके लिए फॉर्मूला पता होना चाहिए. Nowadays they don't ask these type of questions, but yes, you can expect these questions. So सो इसके लिए there is a formula, ठीक है, that is there will be m minus 1 cross n minus 1 hops for m cross n grid, ठीक है. So यहाँ पे if you see the grid that they have given is what is the value of m cross n, 16 cross 16. This means value of m is 16 and value of n is 16. So how many number of hops will be there, मतलब डिले क्या होगा, worst case delay, therefore number of hops is equal to m minus 1, that is 16 minus 1 cross 16 minus 1, that is 15 only, so I'll write it 16 minus 1 only, okay. 16 minus 1, so this will be 15 cross 15. अच्छा ओके, एक मिनट आई थिंक यहाँ प्लस होना चाहिए था, राइट, प्लस होना चाहिए था. आई सी टू इट, यहाँ पे आपका प्लस होगा, ठीक है, यहाँ पे 15 प्लस, दिस विल बी प्लस because they both are equal in numbers, so it will be plus, that is 30 hops. मैं चेक कर रही हूँ इसे, मैं I'll just check it once, तब तक आप ये नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन करो, ठीक है, इसको करो, I'll check this question. Consider a source with symbols A, B, C, D with probabilities 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 8 respectively. What is the average number of bits per symbol for the Huffman code? ठीक है, Huffman code के क्वेश्चन है, generated from above information. So try करो इसे. अच्छा ठीक है, प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में सी, यहाँ प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में फॉर्मूला यही है, ठीक है, मल्टीप्लाई ही है. व्हाट विल बी डन ओवर हियर इज, ओके, सिंस यहाँ पे m and n सेम है, राइट, द वैल्यू ऑफ m and n आर सेम, सो व्हाट विल हैपन इज it will be m minus 1 cross m minus 1, right. So what I can write it as, I can write it as 2 times m minus 1, ठीक है, when we have the same values, when the grid is a square grid, मतलब m cross n में m and n are equal, ठीक है. So what we do is, this is the method for doing this question. What we do, we simply write m minus 1 cross m minus 1. That will not be 15 cross 15 because it will be a very large number, 225 आपका बहुत बड़ा number हो जाएगा, ठीक है. So how we do is, we basically write 2 times m minus 1 because we're multiplying m minus 1 2 times. So this will be 2 into 16 minus 1. That is 2 into 15, that is 30. So that is why the answer is 30. The formula is same only. But since the value of m cross n is equal, so we will write it like this. Okay, m is equal to n, so that is why the change in formula will happen like this. Okay, so 30 आपका आंसर करेक्ट है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन करो इसे. Okay, so first of all, I hope you all know that Huffman is a greedy algorithm, ठीक है? And second case is Huffman is your lossless data compression technique, correct? ठीक है? Then another thing that you have to do while solving Huffman code, what we have to keep in mind is that key data is arranged in increasing order. ठीक है, असेंडिंग ऑर्डर या इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर आप बोल सकते हो. डेटा इज टू बी अरेंज इन इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर. एंड द लास्ट इज कि इफ दिस इज माय हफमैन ट्री दैट आई एम जनरेटिंग, ठीक है, दिस इज लेफ्ट एंड दिस इज राइट, सो वी विल यूज दिस नोटेशन दैट लेफ्ट एलिमेंट विल ऑलवेज बी लेस देन इक्वल टू राइट एलिमेंट. ठीक है, every time you have to remember this, that left child will be less than equal to the right child. ठीक है, now let's try to solve this. So we have a 1 by 2, we have b 1 by 4, we have c 1 by 8, and we have d 1 by 8, correct? Now as we have a b c d, if you see they are already arranged in increasing, no, this is your decreasing order, है ना? सबसे बड़ा आपका 1 by 2 है. So what we will do, we will arrange it in increasing order. So increasing order में क्या हो जाएगा? 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. Arrow की जगह it's better कि I'll write increasing, because when you will see the PDF you may find it confusing. ठीक है, now anything, ये D भी हो सकता है, C भी हो सकता है. So for our convenience let's take C, D, B and A. Now what we will do, now we'll create the tree. So we have what, we have 1 by 8, so 1 by 8 left will be what, क्या कंडीशन है, दैट क्या कंडीशन बताई थी अभी, कंडीशन बताई थी दैट लेफ्ट विल बी लेस देन इक्वल टू राइट, दैट इज लेफ्ट चाइल्ड विल बी लेस देन इक्वल टू राइट. सो 1 by 8 and 1 by 8 ये आपके हो गए. ठीक है, let's say this is C and this is D. So when you will merge them, what it will happen, it will form 1 by 4. I hope you all know how. 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8, what we will give you, 2 by 8, that is 1 by 4. तो यहाँ से 1 by 4. Now ये हो गया 1 by 8 हो गया 1 by 8. Next I have 1 by 4. So left has to be right less than equal to. So I can write it like this. ये आपका हो गया B. So this will give you 1 by 2. Again 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 will give you 2 by 4. That will give you 1 by 2. ठीक है, ये हो गया. Now I have A. So again it will be at the left hand side only, 1 by 2. So when you will add, you will get 1. So this is your A. So this will be your Huffman tree. ठीक है. Now what you will do? Now you will generate what? Generate prefix codes. So how we generate prefix code? Always use this notation, key to the left branch we will give 0 and to the right branch we will give 1. Left branch 0, right branch 1. Left branch 0, right branch 1. So what is the prefix code for A? 0. Okay, this prefix code is generated by, we traverse from root node to that particular node. A ka we have to find prefix code. So from root node we will traverse A. So this is 0. So all the branches that will be coming in that way. So what is the prefix code for B? 1, 0. So this is 1, 0. Okay, 1 and 0. Prefix code for C? 1, 1, 0. So 1, 1, 0. And prefix code for D? Prefix code for D is 1, 1, 1. So this is 1, 1 and 1. Okay. In the question they are asking what is the average number of bits per symbol. Okay. So what we have to do? So first tell me what will be the average number of bits for A. Number of bits for A is 1, because I have one bit for prefix code. So 1 bit. What is the number of bits for B? 2 bits, 0, 1. Number of bits for C? 3 bits. Number of bits for D? Again 3 bits. ठीक है, ये हो गया. अब prefix codes आपने generate कर लिए. Now you will find, therefore average number of bits per symbol is equal to a के लिए I have 1 bit. ठीक है, what is the value of a, what is the probability of a, 1 by 2, so it will be 1 by 2 multiply by 1 plus b के लिए the probability is 1 by 4, but how many bits are there, 2, plus c के लिए probability is 8, but how many bits are there, 3, plus d के लिए probability is 1 by 8, but how many bits, 3. This will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 8 plus 3 by 8. Correct? So when you will solve, you will get 14 by 8, that is 0.75. So how many bits per symbol, 0.75 bits per symbol. So the correct answer is option number B. Sorry, not 0. Sorry, it's 1.75, not 0. Sorry, 1.75. Okay, so the answer is 1.75. So how many average number of bits per symbol, 1.75. Okay, so this is how you will perform your Huffman code. What you have to do, first you have to arrange your data in your probability in increasing order. Then you will create a Huffman tree. For Huffman tree, you have to use one condition, that is the left child will be less than equal to right child always. Okay. Then what we will do, after generating the Huffman tree, we will give the codes to the numbers, that is to the alphabets A, B, C, D. Okay. The prefix code will be generated by giving every branch a value that is either 0 or 1. The notation that we will use is, to the left branch we will always give 0, okay, and to the right branch we will always give 1. From there we will generate prefix codes, and then if we have to find average number of bits per symbol, so what we will do, we will find number of bits for each symbol, and then we will multiply it with the probability mentioned in the question. ठीक है, बहुत सिंपल है हफमैन कोड. एक दो बार और ट्राई करो, एक दो बार क्वेश्चंस और ट्राई करो. आई हैव डिस्कस्ड हफमैन कोड अगेन, आई हैव डिस्कस्ड हफमैन कोड आल्सो, सो आई सजेस्ट कि एक बार और देखो. इफ यू नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड देन यू कैन टेल. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Which of the following statement is not correct? HTML is not screen precise formatting language. HTML does not specify a logic. DHTML is used to develop high interacting web pages, and HTML is a programming language. Very, very easy. So, as you all know that HTML is not screen precise formatting language, correct. HTML does not specify logic, correct. HTML is, this is not correct. HTML is not a programming language. HTML is, what is the full form of HTML? Hypertext markup language. Okay. And since it is not a programming language, that is why it does not specify a logic. Okay, so the correct answer is option number 4. So they were asking that which of the following is not correct. So option number 4 is not correct. That is, HTML is not a programming language. It is a hypertext markup language. Okay, and DHTML is dynamic HTML. Okay. Next question. This is also a very good question. Let a 1 to n be an array of n distinct numbers. If I is less than j and a of I is greater than j, then the pair I comma j is called an inversion of a. What is the expected number of inversions in any permutation on n elements? Try karo. So for this question what you have to know is, first you should know what is an inversion. ठीक है, सबसे पहले आपको ये समझना पड़ेगा कि inversion की definition क्या है यहाँ पे. उसके बाद ही you can do the rest of the question. So see क्या बोल रहे हैं वो कि you have an array of n distinct numbers. Let's say that the array is n is equal to 5, let's say. ठीक है, and array is 58, 45, 40, 32 and 27. This is an array of 5 elements. ठीक है, now they have given the definition of inversion. What is an inversion according to this definition? So the inversion is basically that कि I have an array. ठीक है, let's say value of I is 2 and value of j is 3. So 2 is less than 3, correct? But if the value present at a2, ये index है, index I, index j, the value present at a2 is, let's say that, let us name these indexes as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The value present at a2 is 45 and the value present at a3 is 40. So the value present at a2 is greater than value present at a3. The index, when we see the index के case में 2 is less than 3, but the value present at 2 is greater than value present at 3. So this pair I comma j will be an inversion. ठीक है, अब when we have to find कि expected number of inversions क्या होंगे, we will always take the worst case. Worst case is that this element 1 is having the highest number. Now 1 is smaller than 2, 1 is smaller than 3, 1 is smaller than 4 and 1 is smaller than 5. Correct? But if you see 58 is greater than 45, 58 is greater than 40, 58 is bigger than 32 and 58 is bigger than 27. So all these pairs will be inversion pairs. Yes or no? Yes or no everyone? What I'm saying is कि 1 जो है it is smaller than 2, 1 is smaller than 3, 1 is smaller than 4 and 1 is smaller than 5, but the value present at 1, that is 58, it is greater than 45, it is greater than 40, it is greater than 32, and it is greater than 27. So all these pairs 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, all these will be inversion. Okay. Similarly, let's check for 2. 45 is greater than 40, so this will be an inversion. Similarly, this will be an inversion, and similarly this will be an inversion. Correct. For this 3, this will be an inversion, and similarly this will be an inversion. And for this 4, this will be an inversion. So how many inversion pairs are there? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 inversion pairs are there. So if n is equal to 5, can I use this formula n minus 1 by 2? So when I use this formula, it will be 5 minus 1 by 2, that is 5 multiply 4 by 2, that is 10. Okay, this means the formula that I'm using is n minus 1 by 2. So from this I can say it will be theta n square, right? The number of inversions will be equal to n square, because when you will open this bracket you will get n minus 1 by 2 को open करोगे so क्या आएगा n square minus n by 2. So we always take the bigger element, that is n square. So the correct answer is option number 4, that is n square. So how many number of expected number of inversions कितनी हो गई? थीटा n square. आई होप ये समझ में आ गया होगा कि व्हाट इज इन्वर्जन एंड व्हाट दे आर आस्किंग. सो वेरी सिंपल है, एक एग्जांपल लेके आप समझोगे तो यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड इट एंड यू विल बी एबल टू डू द क्वेश्चन मच मोर इजीली. ठीक है. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. So a point P 5, 1 is rotated by 90 degree about a pivot point 2, 2. What is the coordinate of new transformed point P dash? So ये रोटेशन है, बट रोटेशन हमने पढ़ा है रोटेशन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ओरिजिन. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन है रिस्पेक्टेड विद रोटेशन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस पिवट पॉइंट. अब ट्राई करो. इन एग्जाम यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस कि वो रोटेशन जो आपको पूछ रहे हैं वेदर इट इज रिस्पेक्ट टू ओरिजिन और इट इज रिस्पेक्ट टू अ पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट. In this question they have given a pivot point, matlab they are saying that point P is rotated by an angle of 90 degree with respect to this pivot point 2, 2. और हमारे पास जो matrices हैं they are with respect to origin, so you have to do accordingly. ट्राई करो. मैंने we have discussed this question, and when we were discussing this question I told you that there are basically 3 points of solving this question. 3 steps, not points. Generally आप उसको steps बोल सकते हो. There are 3 steps of solving this question. So what I told you that we have to check कि whether the see rotation की जो matrix है, what is the rotation matrix? सबसे पहले तो rotation matrix is cos theta minus sin theta cos theta. Correct? This is your rotation matrix. So I have told you कि rotation matrix is always with respect to origin. With respect to origin. But यहाँ पे they are clearly mentioning that you have a point P and it is rotated by 90 degree about a pivot point. Pivot point basically is mentioned whenever there is a clear indication that rotation is not being performed with respect to origin. So when rotation is not being performed with respect to origin, we have to follow three steps. What? First step is translate the point back to origin. मतलब जो आपका ओरिजिनल पॉइंट है उसको यू हैव टू ट्रांसलेट मूव इट टू द ओरिजिन. मतलब आपको अब जो आपको रोटेशन परफॉर्म करना है यू हैव टू परफॉर्म इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ द ओरिजिन. सो उसके लिए क्या करोगे? यू विल सबट्रैक्ट द पिवट फ्रॉम द ओरिजिनल पॉइंट. ठीक है, व्हाट यू विल डू? सबट्रैक्ट पिवट फ्रॉम द ओरिजिनल पॉइंट. सेकेंड, रोटेशन परफॉर्म करो. देन थर्ड पॉइंट इज, अब देखो ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चन आपका चेंज नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, अगर ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चन इज दैट दिस पॉइंट P is rotating with respect to 2,2, तो आपका जो फाइनल आंसर आना चाहिए, the final answer that you should give should be on this scenario only. Even if you are moving this pivot point back to origin, your final answer should be कि pivot point ही origin था. So for that what you will do? For that case you will translate the rotated point again, rotated coordinates again, rotated coordinates. ठीक है, this means you will add the pivot value to your rotated coordinates. So now we'll solve this question and we'll see the answer. ठीक है, so the first step was translation, that is translating it back to origin. So origin point क्या है आपका 5,1, 5 minus 2, 1 minus 2. So this will give you 3, minus 1. This means कि अगर हमने with respect to origin, अगर with respect to origin हमने rotation perform किया होता, so P would have been 3, minus 1. अभी हमारा P है 5,1. दैट इज बिकॉज जो रोटेशन हो रहा है वो हो रहा है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू अ पॉइंट अदर देन ओरिजिन. ठीक है, सो अब जो हम मैट्रिक्स लगाएंगे, रोटेशन मैट्रिक्स विल बी अप्लाइड ऑन दिस पॉइंट. सो द फॉर्मूला फॉर दैट आई हैव टोल्ड यू. व्हाट इज r थीटा? व्हाट इज cos 90? सो इट विल बी cos 90 minus sin 90 sin 90 cos 90 into 3 minus 1. So that will be, what is cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. 0 minus 1, 1 and 0, and multiply it with 3 and minus 1. This will be 0 multiply 3 plus minus 1 will give you 1 plus 3. Sorry. So this is okay, sorry, this is not 1 plus 3, it will be 1, 3. करेक्ट, बिकॉज ये आपका x कोऑर्डिनेट आ जाएगा एंड ये आपका y आ जाएगा. सो इट विल बी 1, 3. तो जो आपके पास जो पॉइंट्स आए, द न्यू rotated points are 1, 3. Now you will perform step 3, that is translate it back again. This will be 1 plus 2, 3 plus 2, that is 3, 5. So agar with respect to pivot point, if you would have performed rotation, then the point would have been moved to, the new coordinates would have been 3, 5. So आपका जो correct answer आएगा, that will be option number A, 3, 5. ठीक है, समझ में आया क्या हुआ? See, they gave us a point P and they told us कि ये जो P है इसको आप रोटेट कर रहे हो 90 डिग्री, बट द रोटेशन इज विद रिस्पेक्ट टू अ पॉइंट अदर देन ओरिजिन. ठीक है, हमें पता है कि वेन एवर वी हैव टू परफॉर्म रोटेशन वी ऑलवेज परफॉर्म इट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ओरिजिन. सो अब जब ओरिजिन के रिस्पेक्ट में हमें करना है, सो वी हैव टू फॉलो अ प्रोसीजर. What is that procedure? The procedure is कि first we will move this point P back to origin. कैसे मूव करोगे? we will subtract the pivot point value from the original point. हमें वो coordinate मिल जाएगा with respect to origin. Now we perform the rotation on that particular point that we have just calculated. But once we have calculated, original question जो है वो तो यही है कि we have to rotate about the pivot point. So again we will add the translated we will add the pivot point to the new found coordinates. हमने इस क्वेश्चन में किया. फर्स्ट वी सब्ट्रैक्टेड द पिवट दैट इज 3 -1 हमें मिला. देन वी परफॉर्म द रोटेशन, तो न्यू कोऑर्डिनेट्स आ गए 1 3. बट दीज कोऑर्डिनेट्स 1 3 आर रोटेशन परफॉर्म्ड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू origin. इसीलिए we have to add the pivot points again so that we can find the rotation about the pivot point. Okay, easy है, simple है, बस थोड़ा सा basic आपको समझना है. Next question. In Unix OS operating system, when a process creates a new process using fork system call, which of the following state is shared between the parent process and child process? Heap, stack, shared memory segments, both heap and stack. Easy है. So basic, what is it? Shared memory segments. नाम से समझ में आ रहा है. Heap and stack are not shared between parent process and child process. Thread का केस भी यही होता है ना. Heap and stack हर process का अपना अपना अलग होता है. But the things that are shared between parent process and child process are shared memory segments. That is memory segments that are to be shared. नाम से लिखा हुआ है shared memory segments. Okay. Next question. This is also a very good question. The regular expression for the complement of language a raised to power n, b raised to power m, that is n is greater than equal to 4, m is less than equal to 3 is. So basically they have given you a language L. You have to find the regular expression for the complement of this language. करो. So what we have to do is we have to find the what is this language basically. So L is, अगर हम वैसे देखें L is something like A4 because they have given equal to also. ठीक है, A4 B3 मतलब this string will be a part of this language. Yes or no? They are saying that n has to be greater than equal to 4 मतलब कि A can have any value less greater than equal to 4, मतलब A4, A5, A6 and so on. And B has to be less than equal to 3, मतलब B0, B1, B2, B3. So for this language L, this A4, B3 will be a part of a string. Yes, this language L will contain a string that will be A4, B3 because equal to का sign भी है. So what we have to do is, from the given options we have to see कि which of the regular expression is generating A4 B3, because since we have to find the complement, so the regular expression that will be generating A4 B3 will be wrong. Yes or no? करेक्ट. सो देखो यहाँ पे तो लैम्डा है, ए ट्रिपल ए, सो ठीक है, ये पार्ट तो करेक्ट है. लेट्स सी अबाउट दिस. सो ए स्टार, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस पार्ट. ठीक है, ए स्टार ट्रिपल बी बी स्टार. सो इफ आई राइट इट एज ए ए ए then triple b, so 1 2 3, and if I add this b also, yeah, चलो I let this b be gone because b star है तो ये null हम ले सकते हैं. So this will be what? This will be A4 B3. And since this regular expression is generating A4 B3, so option number 1 is wrong. ठीक. Next let's talk about second one. ये part इसका भी सही है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे है A4 1 2 3 4. Now B is 4. तो ठीक है, let's talk about this part. यहाँ पे देखते हैं. So again I want A4 B3. So what I do is, from this part, from this first part, I take only 3 A's. Then this AB is compulsory, so यहाँ से मैंने ये AB ले लिया. And then from this second A plus B whole bar I take only 2 B's. So again it will be A4 B3. Yes. So since again this regular expression is generating A4 B3, this will also get cancelled. Let's talk about this one. Option number 3. Same case है. A4 B3, यहाँ से again यही generate हो जाएगा. So I'll remove this also. Let's see option number 4. Option number 4 में यहाँ पे I have A star and 1 2 3 4, यहाँ से generate नहीं हो सकता. Let's talk about this one. Now BA will be a part of string. So अगर मैं ऐसे लिखूं A4, let's say, then I have B, then I have to write A, है ना. A and B together cannot be a possibility. ऐसा हो सकता है कि हाँ B B B A हो जाए. But this is B3 A4. This is not A4 B3. So the correct answer is option number 4. So whenever we have this complement wala situation, what we have to do? We have to take one string from the original language and we have to check ki whether that particular string is being generated by the complement language or not. If any of the language is generating that complement, if any of the complement is generating that particular string, this means that your answer is wrong. Okay. Next question. The dash addressing mode is similar to register indirect addressing mode except that an offset is added to the contents of the register. The offset and register are specified in the instruction. So this is very easy, very basic question. Addressing modes bhi maine one day one topic series mein I have already explained addressing mode. So if you are not able to understand addressing mode, I'll suggest ki please watch addressing modes video. Easy है, सबको आता होगा. No doubt with this question, but still बताओ. So The correct answer is displacement. I hope there's no doubt with this question. बहुत basic सा question है. They are asking you have registered indirect addressing mode. ठीक है. Then they're asking that what addressing mode is similar to this addressing mode. सिवाय in registered addressing mode we add the contents of register also. ठीक है. Because the register and the contents are specified in the instruction. So what is similar to this one? ठीक है. Addressing mode again one day one topic series में I have explained this addressing mode वाला topic. So please everyone, if you are having any doubt in addressing mode topic, please watch that particular video. Okay. So that's it for this session. In the next session, I'll upload. I'll discuss the next questions. ठीक है. And then I'll upload the PDF आपको एक साथ ही दूंगी मैं. ठीक है. ग्रुप पे जो PDF मैंने शेयर की है, that was because there were questions that everyone needs to study. So I have shared the PDF, but next PDF will be shared once we'll discuss all the questions. ठीक है. So that's it for this session. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.